Hello, and welcome to Take Flight Live with Phoenix Stage Company, an award-winning 100% volunteer community theater organization located in Oakville, Connecticut. I'm Ed Bassett, Executive Director of Phoenix Stage Company, and your host here with Tim Phillips. Say hello, Tim.
Hello. I look good, don't I? I've been trying to lose some weight.
Yeah, it worked.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know how to drink my beer now. That's our show. Thanks for coming tonight. You sit here.
Yeah. He can't sit there because our guest is going to sit there.
Here, take your friend with you. Hello.
There you go.
There we go.
How are you, Tim?
I'm good. Happy post-Halloween.
Post-Halloween, almost Thanksgiving.
We're not at Thanksgiving yet. We just started November.
Well, we just started November, but you know.
But yeah, it was a nice Halloween, wasn't it?
It was a fun Halloween. We have a couple of people in our audience.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Over there.
They promised to be good today. They're always good.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're better.
Sometimes they're better.
Hi, Michael.
How's it going?
And hi, Al.
Hey.
Isn't that nice? You
We
said
got
hello to everybody.
Yeah, there you go.
That's nice. I'm out of practice.
Yeah, I guess so.
Michael's having trouble with his bones back there.
I want to make sure he was on camera.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good. Okay,
All right.
that's nice. That's
So
nice.
it was interesting to see all the trick-or-treaters out again this year.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. I think I wasn't home, but Mumsy said we had over 100 at our house.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you don't usually get that many.
No, it was trickling off over the last few years, but I think people were just kind of happy to be able to be doing it again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Deb, do you have a lot of trick-or-treaters at your house?
No, we only have like a dozen.
That's just like your road,
Yeah.
probably, right?
Yeah.
We usually have a ton of kids.
Yeah.
Ton of kids.
Yeah.
Cheyenne, did you have any?
Our road is getting fuller, so we have a bunch of new families that have just moved in the past couple of years.
Okay.
So it wasn't popping, but it was pretty.
I do know that there were a whole lot of high school kids with not a stitch of a costume on, just their regular old clothes with a bag going trick or treat.
Are that pillowcase?
Yeah, and backpacks.
Backpacks. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah,
That's why we usually shut our lights off at like 8 o'clock,
yeah,
you know, because
Yeah.
I like the kids with the costumes.
yeah.
Speaking of which, shall we both had costumes for Halloween. Do we have those?
Oh, we did. I have yours. I have because
Okay.
I made your costume
yes,
for you.
you designed it. And
I
built-
designed
made
it and built Tim's costume.
Can
It's
we
going to
get it
go up
thrown
on
up?
the wall here.
Yep.
So yeah, Tim had a really good costume. Those of you who know Tim, this will make perfect sense
Yeah.
for you. Michael's having a little trouble there.
You didn't warn me.
And then and Lori made her own costume.
And she wouldn't tell
She
us.
made her
She
no.
wouldn't, there it is.
There it is. Tim is Captain Cheese.
Captain Cheese.
And Lori was a Ritz cracker,
She was
Mrs. Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had-
very good.
Yeah.
Very, very,
And you
very good
designed it,
costume.
And it has a cape and the cheese head.
The cheese head.
Which you can only get from the Green Bay Packers.
That's
you can't
right.
get it anywhere else. That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
surprised me.
And you had a utility belt with squirt cheese.
And I had squirt cheese, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Canned cheese, and it
Yeah.
was great. It
Excellent.
was wonderful. We
It
had
was
a lot
really
of fun.
good.
A lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah, it was nice to see people out again and enjoying Halloween.
But there's some interesting costumes at that party too. We had a lot of different people. Casey was the fairy goth mother.
Fairy goth mother, yeah.
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 So this is some interesting things.
Yeah.
going
It was
on.
quite
And you were a
nice.
wizard. You don't have the wizard picture?
No, I didn't put a picture of me up there. It was just a
Oh,
wizard.
'cause I had
You know
such a
what?
nice picture.
I was not creative at all because I was just too tired after dressing other people.
Well,
it
that's
was a
it.
very busy week for me at the
You
store.
got slammed.
Yeah, I did, and I
with
didn't
people.
expect to.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to, but I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a shout out to our friends up at
Barnstormers,
Barnstormers
Burgers, and more. Our
Yeah.
friend Thomas and Eileen and
They
Pete,
they
they,
all got dressed up. In
they did.
themes,
They
right?
we themed their food truck as the Wizard of Oz. So that was really
They
fun.
were very excited.
Yeah, they were.
to get those.
It was
costumes.
great. It was
Yeah.
really great. It was
It's
really
fun to
great.
see that. Fun
I had
see
to
that.
build a grill safe Tin Man
Well, that makes sense
because
Oh, he
all
was
of
on the grill, huh?
he was on the grill, and all of our costumes, our Tin Man costumes, are made of lame and other things that
Right.
would melt and not do well with heat.
Oof.
Yeah, so I made him a fabric Tin Man. It was great.
Yeah.
It was really good.
And then they started singing and
Yes, they had the theme song going. It was really
they-
fun. It was
fun.
really nice. It
So
was
a
really
very nice
very
Halloween. A very
Yes.
nice Halloween.
Yeah, it was nice. And today I had a meeting with Connor O'Byrne from Phoenix Theater Company out in Bolton, England.
Our sister company.
Yeah, we were just catching up, and I asked him about Halloween.
Yeah.
I said, so is
Is
Halloween
that a thing out
a
there?
thing out there? And he said, we pinched it from you guys
Oh.
lately.
Okay.
He said it was never a big, like trick-or-treating was never a thing.
Right.
Halloween was always kind of celebrated in their own homes, like
Right.
privately. He said, but now it's a big trick-or-treating is a big thing out there, and the kids really look forward to it.
Really?
Yeah. He said this year it was raining pretty hard out there, but he said they would see hundreds of kids.
You know, it's not a big thing over there.
What's that?
Thanksgiving.
No, because Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is after Christmas.
Yes, it's the day after. Do you know why it's called Boxing Day?
Because you beat up the people that gave you.
No, it was Boxing Day because that traditionally is when the lords and ladies would give their servants gifts.
Oh,
Box.
in the box.
Yes, Boxing Day they called it.
And okay.
Yes, yeah.
We're just.
But no, they would not celebrate Thanksgiving in
No.
England.
They
would-
would. Bob Newhart.
And they probably don't celebrate our Independence Day either very much.
Yes, Ungratitude Day.
Yeah, they beat us day.
They probably wouldn't like that very much. So what's going on with them anyway?
So they just finished their production of Mice and Men.
Oh, good for them.
It went very well for them. They performed it in a school.
Right.
And he said it was attended a lot by kids. A lot of kids came to see
think it was something
their
else?
production of Mice and Men. And he said there was, he was touched by this one 15-year-old. He said, our 11-year, which is a 15-year-old. And I said, okay, that's a junior. So 15, 16 years old,
Yeah.
He came to see the show on the first night.
Uh-huh.
And then after the show, he was all, his eyes were really big when he was around the actors, like he's around all these actors.
Yeah.
And he went to his teacher, who was one of the folks involved in Phoenix Theater Company,
Yep.
and asked if he could come back the next night.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I just want to be involved. I don't have to watch the show. If there's no room, I don't have to watch it. And he ended up going every night.
Wow.
To be there, to be around those people. And he said that's what it's all about. It's like this young man found a place where he could fit, where he could fit. I think
I still remember
it was. So
there was a show that I saw. Probably I think it was in high school. It was a community theater production, and it was life-changing.
Yeah,
because it was just the way it was done, and to see people reacting like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it changed my life, and I went back like 4 times to see that show.
So that's a good question for our viewers out there. Hello, viewers, and our audience members who are in the chat room. What was the first theater, like stage show that you saw? What's the first, if you remember, what is the first, and how old were you? First show and how old? Do you have paper today, Michael? Did we forget to give it to you? We have some paper for you, and here's a pen. He let go of his bones and they fell. Did you get that pen?
Paper.
There you go. I threw the pen and he lost it. Here.
That's my pen. Wait.
Oh, well, you have to get up and get the other pen.
I got it.
Okay, well, give it to Tim because Tim
Give me a hand.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Michael wins the wrestling
poor bony
match.
Tim.
Oh.
Hey, we have a few birthdays and things we have to talk about.
Shall we put the music on then?
Yeah, we do have to do that. And
right.
wait, Michael's finding the slide.
He's finding the
We
slide.
don't give him any time. Hey, Michael, we need to talk about birthdays.
Do you want to give him?
Al, hit the. Wow. Happy birthday. So yesterday, the 3rd,
Yes.
was my friend Sue Silva's birthday. She's coming down this weekend, and but she comes down and volunteers when she's in town and stuff. So
Yes.
happy birthday, Suzanne Silva.
I'm guessing there'll be beer involved when you come.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she does.
And she's got to be. She loves golf too, right?
She loves golf.
So that's got to be slowing down up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Our good friend Todd Santa Maria will be celebrating his birthday on Veterans Day
On the 11th.
11.
And the day after that, Jeff Cryan celebrates his birthday. Our friend Jeff Cryan turns the big 25.
Yeah, he wishes, right? Did you get him his present yet? No.
What else do we have going on? We have an anniversary.
We have an anniversary today because I saw on Facebook. John and Lucia Dressel, 33 years
33
today.
years. Happy anniversary to our friends.
I had to figure that out. That we beat them by 1 year.
Yeah.
Barely, but
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
They're such great people. We love having them.
You know, I was working really hard on jokes today.
Yes.
I was trying to find the right jokes because
Are you going
Thanksgiving
with a
is
theme?
coming up. So, you know,
Okay.
hey, Tim,
Hey, what?
why did the turkey cross the road?
Why did the turkey cross the road?
He wanted people to think he was a chicken. Get it? So they wouldn't eat him.
See, there's my Neil Simon smile.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hey, Tim,
hey, what?
what did the turkey say to the hunter on Thanksgiving Day?
I don't know. What did the turkey say to the hunter on Thanksgiving Day?
Quack, quack.
All right, that was a good one. Duck season, rabbit season.
That was fun.
Yes.
That was a good one.
So, other than Halloween, how was your week? You were busy.
Yeah, busy.
Busy with
Yeah.
everything, and then we started. What's today? Thursday. 2 days ago,
Yeah.
we had our first rehearsal.
For the Christmas show, our
The
first
Christmas
rehearsal.
show, yes.
It was I would say it was a read through, but we weren't looking at our scripts very much.
No. And it was because it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
It was more remembering than anything else.
Yeah.
What do we do here? What do we
Oh,
do
wait,
there?
didn't we change this? Oh, no, that was 2 times ago. Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't-
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it was really fun.
But it
really
was
fun.
very funny, and we have a minimum amount of rehearsals.
We have 6 rehearsals before we
We
open.
have 6 rehearsals, and behind our screen here, you and I yesterday we basically built the set.
And boy, do I feel it.
Oh, I know. We were both getting a little
Wow.
tired by
Yeah.
the end there, but
I'm old.
it's going to be a beautiful set this time.
Yeah, it's a little bit
A
different.
little bit different. It's going to be decorated lovely.
Lovelily.
It'll be
Lovely.
lovely directed.
It's going to be
It's
decorated
gonna,
lovely.
it's going to be very
Beautifully.
There you go. It's going to be very English looking, it's supposed to look like Christmas Carol, right?
Yes.
So we'll have Scrooge and Marley's, and then we'll have some other stuff, and it's going to be great. So that show is opening
On
in
November 27th.
the
And it-
Saturday.
yes, and it runs through the 12th
the
of
12th.
December.
Yeah, so that's the Saturday after Thanksgiving,
Right. Yeah.
and it's the people are interested in it already. Right?
Yeah. People love this show. They really
so
do.
The tickets are already starting to go.
Tickets are already starting to sell.
so order
And
now.
and thanks to my very good friend Jim Lertzema,
Oh, Jimmy.
he stopped in today and he helped me connect get the printer
Yeah.
hooked up to the new box office program. So I'm actually able to print the tickets off the stock
What?
and I have to create them on the computer. So yeah.
Does he mind if we call him Jimmy?
I haven't ever called him Jimmy.
Yes.
I call him Jim.
He's not a James.
No, I've never called him
definitely not a
Jimmy, and I
James.
probably wouldn't. Yeah, he's a great guy, and
Well,
I
that's
really
like-
appreciate
it's like
his
calling
help
me
today.
Timmy. I don't. Not too many people.
Timmy.
Not too many people get away with that.
Yeah, no, not too many people call you that.
Yeah.
I call you lots of other things.
You
but
do.
Yeah,
There's a lot of theater going on.
there is.
And just finished. First of all,
Yep.
congratulations, Michael, on an excellent run of Kinky Boots. Well,
Thank
they were
you.
selling out, right?
Honestly, all the audiences were absolutely insane. I'm still overwhelmed by the whole thing. I can't believe I have so much free time left.
He has free time, but he's
now.
he's not going to be in the booth for
There
our
is-
Christmas
There
show.
is that.
Deb
much-
Cryant's going to do it.
Yay. There is that. I don't want to say letdown because it's not really a letdown, but it's that change after you're slammed doing a big show like that, when all of a sudden it's all over and you're
Sometimes though, that's really nice.
yes.
And then like a couple weeks later, you go, oh, gee, I need something to do. But
Right.
initially, it's nice to breathe and kind of, you know.
Yeah. The last show was
Sold out.
it was
Sunday.
it was
past
on
Sunday.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was on Halloween. Yeah, no, it's past Sunday.
And so you just finished. Wow.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
that was it wasn't just the last month or so. It's like what, 2 years in the making?
Yeah, I
It's,
started 2020, and it's been months of months and months of work.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's good.
last weekend, you and I went up to Goshen
Yes.
to see Lost in Yonkers.
Yes. Amazingly.
It was a
well
really
done.
great performance. Kristen Moracy, man, that
blew
girl
me
just blew it out of the
away.
park. She was absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
Isabella. Congratulations.
Yeah.
They have one more weekend.
Yes,
They
do.
go through this weekend. So if you have an opportunity, go see that show. Colleen Renzula was great.
She
Plays the
was.
grandmother. The
Scott-
whole cast was very good. Very,
Scott
very, very, very good.
Stanfield as
Yeah.
Uncle Louie.
Yeah, seriously.
And just wonderful. And if you do happen to go and stay afterwards to see the cast, ask Scott about opening night.
Yes.
He'll have a good interesting story about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other shows are going on. Dogfight up at the Warner
Yeah.
is opening this weekend.
Yes.
And our good friend Justin Torres
Yeah.
is in that cast. And there was video today of the hair shaving
Ah.
was done. And he had
Yeah.
a year, so the hair just all came back. He had a mop
Yep.
up there, and it all came off today. So
Yeah.
so that was pretty good. So they got it going on.
Yep.
Our good friend Tony Benedetti
Yes.
is opening on
The 5th, November 5th.
which is what, 2 days from now,
Yes.
right? Or
Mhm.
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow
He's opening tomorrow
in the Fantastics at
down in
Newtown Players.
Newtown Players.
Yeah. And Killian
Our good friend Killian
Meehan is performing in Head Over Heels
Yep.
at the University of New Hampshire, November 10th through the 13th. And you can get those tickets on Eventbrite.
Yep.
University of New Haven. What did I say? UNH. University of New Haven. You don't have to go to New Hampshire to see that show.
No, you can actually just get on
University of
there.
New Haven, and you can buy those tickets on Eventbrite.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's only one weekend only.
It's one weekend, 10 through the 13th, 10, 11, 12,
I'm
13.
gonna try to go out and see that because I haven't seen the show. So you saw it on
Oh,
Broadway, right?
Yes, I saw it twice.
And it yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Love,
really
love,
interesting.
love.
Also
love,
coming
love.
up for only 2 performances, Legally Blonde is going to be performed at Naugatuck Valley Performance, which used to be known as
Naugatuck Teen Theater.
Theater. And our dear friend Emily Dietrich is directing that one. So that's
Yeah.
coming up on November 13th and 14th.
And
So
they're doing that at the high school.
at the high school. They usually do it St. Michael's, but now they're going up.
Yeah,
to the high
so
school.
they're a different organization now.
Yes.
They're a separate organization, so
Right.
so they're run by Parks and Rec in Naugatuck.
Oh, okay. All right. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they're in over there. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of theater. We went so long without anything, and now it's all happening.
Yeah.
We got 2 shows on our belt behind us now. and
Yeah,
we're
we
looking
do.
forward-
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
forward
yeah,
to the
yeah.
third one.
Yeah. Hey, Tim,
Hey, what?
what sound does a limping turkey make?
I don't know. What sound does a limping turkey make?
Wobble, wobble. Wobble,
I have
wobble.
to tell you, we've been here at the theater for a couple of hours, getting ready for the show.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden he says, "Oh, I have to get my jokes." There is nothing more, I don't want to say irritating, maybe annoying than him searching for jokes because he just starts laughing.
Because they're
He
good.
just starts laughing. I'm like, I'm out of here. I can't stay in this room anymore because he won't tell me. Obviously, he won't tell me what they are, which makes sense. But yeah, it's just he's just laughing continuously.
I enjoy them. Hey, Tim,
Oh yeah,
what's the best vegetable to have with your Thanksgiving dinner?
none. Personally, I don't know what's the best vegetable to have with your Thanksgiving dinner.
Beats me. Oh, that was bad. You don't like that one?
I think I figured out what killed the skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
all
Here's
right,
one. Okay. Hey, Cheyenne, with coronavirus being a concern this year, what's likely to be the most popular side dish at Thanksgiving?
What is gonna be the most popular side dish?
Masked potatoes.
Not horrible. That's not horrible.
That was not bad. It's when you get the gravy on it. They're really good.
The gravy's a problem.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. So,
yeah.
so there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So we've been working really hard on our next season.
Yes.
Trying to get that all done. We
2 weeks.
finally locked the season down. So in 2 weeks.
2 weeks from tonight on our podcast, live on our podcast, we are going to be announcing the 2022.
That's right,
season.
November 18th, and we'd like a live audience. And
So come on down.
so we have a few people that I know are coming, but please come on down and sit in the theater and
so you can
celebrate
react
the
to these
2022 season that we will be announcing.
shows. Mhm.
And that's on Thursday, November 18th. We will be live
That's
with
the
that
Sunday
announcement.
before Thanksgiving.
It's the Thursday
It's
before.
the Thursday before Thanksgiving.
It's the Thursday before the Thursday that is Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's a week before Thanksgiving. So you get lots of time.
Yeah.
How long does it, Deb? How long does it take to thaw a turkey?
Start with a fresh one, you're on.
Well, if you don't have a fresh one,
Like
yeah.
4 days.
Okay. Somebody was asking me about that.
Oh, okay.
I
And
figured that you would know.
so one thing about next season is we normally do 8 shows. We start our shows in
Right.
February or whatever. And this year we decided not to do productions
Yep.
in January or February because weather gets in the way and rehearsals and all of that. But what we did is I said, I don't want to take 2 months of doing nothing. Like there has to be something in the theater to keep
Sure.
it going. We went so long without stuff. So we have some special events coming up in January and February.
Like what?
Like we booked a band.
A
A
band?
Billy Joel cover band is going to be
What?
here. Yes,
I
the
did
one
not
weekend.
know about this.
Yes, our friend Sean Lewis, his band is called Stiletto.
I'll believe
And
that.
it is a Billy Joel cover band, and
Can I
he will
sing with
be
him?
here in late
Is
February.
it a sing along?
You would probably sing along regardless of whether it was or wasn't.
I probably will.
And then I'm going to be working with some folks to bring a drag show on a Saturday night that we will
Okay.
call Yes Queen. And then we have an evening 2 cabaret shows coming in in January, the weekend of the 21st and the 22nd.
Yep.
Our friend Cheyenne Walent will be bringing her cabaret show here from New York.
Wow.
It's called Feeling Myself. Here's the thing. If I said that,
Yes.
if I did a show like that, people would be calling me things,
Yes, they will.
but that's not at all what it is there. It is a great show. So a couple weeks ago, Deb Cryan and Therese Alexandra and myself, we took the train down to New York,
Wow.
which was exciting.
Yeah.
It was exciting.
Yep, yep.
Wearing your mask the whole way,
I'm getting used to that.
and excitingly, the MTA or Metro North or whatever,
Metro
they
North.
lowered the ticket price of the train. So everything is off peak regardless of what time you go.
That's wonderful.
So that's nice, right? So we went down there and we had dinner at a lovely place called Joe Allen's. And
okay.
here's the thing. What I loved about this was it wasn't as crowded in New York as it usually is. We got
Okay.
into Times Square and it was a little bit crowded, but nowhere near like it used to be.
Sure.
I was really impressed by the restaurants and what they did. Like they built these dining rooms outside on the streets and on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And they aren't just they're not tents that they put up.
Yeah.
They actually made these things look like their dining rooms.
Really?
And there's heaters in there and there's all kinds of stuff. It was really,
That's
it's
impressive.
it was really encouraging.
Yes.
And
How did it
and I was
feel-
like, that was really great.
How did it feel being in the city itself? Were you kind of freaked out by because that's like obviously
No,
one of the biggest cities?
because it wasn't busy.
Yeah.
It wasn't crazy. You weren't elbow to elbow with
that-
people. We ate outside. We sat on a sidewalk and we ate.
Okay.
I will tell you one thing that's different
Yeah.
is, it's legal now in New York.
Oh yes.
And so we
And
were
Connecticut. Too.
we were sitting and having dinner, and across the street from us, there are a couple people on a stoop enjoying themselves a little butt, and
Get the munchies.
and boy, it was like
Yeah.
Woo!
Massachusetts has been that way for now, and I'm up in Boston a lot, and when
Well, you and I were up there to see
yes,
a
and
hockey
we'd be
game.
walking down the road, and all of a sudden you'd smell it, and like, oh wait, it's legal now.
Yeah.
As it is.
Oh no, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
It's as thick as car exhaust in New York now.
Really?
You know, before you'd go to New York and you'd smell car exhaust and garbage.
Right.
Now you just smell
marijuana.
pot. And it's
Yeah.
you know,
Which is better than garbage.
which is better
Yeah,
than garbage.
It is better.
But it was a really lovely time. And
But-
then we went to see Cheyenne and her show
Yeah.
at Don't Tell Mamas.
I want to ask about it because, you know, you're starting to see that there's some commercials out there about going back to, they want people coming back to New York.
Yeah.
And I loved going to New York. I know you didn't, but I love going back to New York at Christmas time.
So I won't
Just because
listen,
it's a very festive
I don't
town.
mind. Yeah. The problem was at Christmas time, just the crowds.
That's what I'm thinking.
And people weren't nice.
No, they're really
You
not.
get pushed out of the way and
Yeah.
shoved, and it's Christmas. It's Christmas.
I got something to do.
Be nice to me. And you know,
that's
and
just-
honestly,
that's
do
just
I
a Santa,
really
right?
do I really want to like get shoved around to see a Christmas tree? I got a Christmas tree in my living room.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to get pushed around.
I don't know. It
Like,
seems to me that
so that's what bothers me.
If you've gone to New York at Christmas time
Yeah.
and you've seen the tree at Rockefeller
Right.
Plaza, it's almost the same thing.
But I
every year.
do like to go because I love going to Bryant Park at Christmas time.
Oh, I've never been.
It's all set up with vendors and there's
Okay.
the hot chocolatier and there's just like, it's a lovely place to shop. There's all these small
That's
vendors
good.
there.
Okay.
A lot of them are artisans and
Yeah,
craftsmen, beautiful things
Yeah.
to buy.
And I've always loved going up and down Fifth Avenue because just to see the store
And the displays.
Right.
But if you go, you've got to go to Bryant Park, which is right next to the library.
Okay.
And they have
Oh,
all
all
these,
right. I
they
know
have
that is
all
now.
these vendors set up and it's,
Chelsea Market.
and Chelsea Market, but
Chelsea Market.
it is lovely.
Yeah.
The Bryant Park is lovely. If you,
And what's
if you
nice
wanna
about
go.
that is that's not too far from Grand Central, so
No.
you can walk there from the.
Oh
train
yeah, it's
station.
right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right down the street. Michael, did we get any responses to our question about the first show?
We did. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it all up here.
Okay.
So we have Amber said cats. Anna Phillip when she was about 7. Anna Phillips said 1776 when she was about 5 or 6. Chanel was a Christmas Carol at the Thomaston Opera House. Guys and Dolls was Lori Phillips. Grease for Lori Richnovsky. And mine was a play right here, which was See How They Run. I was 6 years old at the time.
Christie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a farce.
Oh, okay.
Bill Wilson was in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not Agatha Christie.
Yeah, that's a nice list.
Yeah, that's some interesting.
That's a
shows.
nice list.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised people remember that.
So listen, we have a special guest with us tonight.
Mhm.
We do.
So let's bring up Cheyenne Walent to talk about feeling herself.
Yeah. Come on up, Cheyenne. Let's talk about this lovely show.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hey guys.
It's been so long, like
I
2
know.
weeks.
Much better. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. So your show was great in New York.
Thanks.
It was really fun.
Thanks. It
But
was. It was.
for those of us in this show that hadn't seen it,
Mhm.
tell us about your show.
So it came upon me by happenstance. I was in the midst of doing another show at the beginning of the summer that I ended up not being a part of, and the music director of that show, who we had worked together in the past, had reached out to me and he said, hey, he's like, been looking to do more stuff in New York. Would you be interested? And I was like, yeah, sure. Thinking nothing would ever come to fruition.
Sure.
And about 2 weeks later, he's like, so here's the dates, pick one. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's a thing that's
Now it's
happening.
real.
And so we took a weekend at the end of September and we just he's like, what story do you want to tell? And I was like, oof, what story would everyone want to hear? And threw together a set list and we did it in September and they asked us back. Don't Tell Mama was like, hey, we'd love to have you back. So we did it again in October. And it's sort of the journey to me, not literally feeling myself, because
Thank you.
I don't want an audience for that. Thanks.
That was a different show and the
yeah,
other place. there.
But just sort of this journey to self-acceptance and liking the Cheyenne that has come about in these past 30 some odd years.
Nice.
So most people, when you say, hey, we're doing a cabaret, they think it's just a bunch of people getting up on stage and singing,
Mhm.
but it's really not that.
Yeah.
It is storytelling.
It is, which I think was the more challenging part for me, in the sense that I don't like talking about myself. I don't do well with the emotions. Anybody who knows me knows that.
Mhm.
So it was sort of deciding what it is that needed to be shared, and there is no fourth wall. So it's just trying to find that connection with those who are there. And but yeah.
Yeah.
Has,
But no fourth wall, but that doesn't mean that you participate. So
Try.
we should tell that story there.
when we were in New York and we got to Don't Tell Mamas, we sat down and
we should say
fairly-
Don't Tell Mamas is the name of the
it is.
Was the name
It's
of
the
the
name
hall.
of the, it's
Yeah.
the name
Okay,
of the
yes,
club. And
yes.
there are two sides. There's a piano bar, a restaurant upstairs, but then there's the little cabaret tucked in the back.
Yeah.
The piano bar side, you do participate with the shows that are going on. And so these two gentlemen came in and said, who is this Cheyenne? Who's this Cheyenne? And I said, oh, she's great. Oh, she's great. Okay, well, we're gonna stay here. Let's sit down. Let's sit down. And so the bartender went and said, there's a cover and there's a 2-drink minimum. Oh, that's not gonna be a problem. Okay. And then the manager said, so this is not a participation show. This is like you have to sit quietly, like a Broadway show. But is Cheyenne good? Is she good? Yeah, she's really good. But you might want to go to the piano bar side where you can be a little loud. And he goes, oh, don't worry, sweetheart. And she said, I'm the manager. It's okay, sweetheart. For the next 5 minutes, the server, the bartender, the manager tried to convince them to go back to the piano bar, which they eventually did.
Thank goodness.
But all of us that were sitting in the room waiting for the show, we all agreed that if anyone could have handled that, it would have been Cheyenne.
So there was a pre-show.
Yes,
Yes.
it was a pre-show.
That I was not privy to, which I'm
So,
sort of sad that I wasn't.
So come January, would you like me to get trashed and then come to the show?
Yes, please.
I can
please.
arrange that.
I support it fully. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll save my getting trashed for after the show.
There you
So
go.
we've set these dates of January 21st and 22nd. It's a Friday and Saturday night that will be having Cheyenne come with her
8 o'clock.
cabaret, and
There you go.
you have some guests, people coming with you.
I do. So my music director is Scott Mayfield, and he's fantastic, and we put together this really great set list that we lengthened from New York to sort of
Okay.
tell you more of a story. You're welcome, guys. And Dan Bodwin, who had spent some time on stage at Phoenix many moons ago. Is it many moons ago?
Oh,
Probably.
yes.
Because it was
Yes.
over in Naugatuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Has since moved to New York. So he's been there for about 5 or 6 years. And I sang with him. He had done a show 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I've lost track of time. And I had jokingly said, hey, whenever I do one, I'll totally ask you to be a part of it. Again, not thinking it would happen, but he will be joining me. And then a couple other friends as well, who are going to just sort of sing some backup vocals for me. And
Nice.
yeah, so it's turning into a thing, man.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
And that's great. And we're excited. And so that's one of the new things that we're going to be doing. And then
Yep.
in February, we're going to be bringing you back
Mhm.
with a whole new cabaret as well.
Oh,
So yeah, so you'll see her again in February.
man, I get drunk twice and
I mean, I don't know if is that all you're going to be getting drunk, Tim?
things we do for art.
The things
Telling
we
you.
do
Telling you.
for art. So
You
what
know,
was the most challenging part of putting this thing together for you?
I think initially it was sort of just navigating the difference between the theater that I was used to, and even when you do or don't have that fourth wall, it's just a different mindset that you're in, just the idea of the storytelling that you are doing. It's a very addictive art form. Like
Yes,
I
should
joked
imagine.
that it was like a one-woman therapy session because, if y'all sign up for a seat, then y'all sign up to hear me tell stories for an hour. But I think it was just digging deep enough to tell the stories about myself, and even thinking that anyone would relate to anything that had happened to me, and just sort of that self-discovery, which is just terrifying in and of itself, was probably the most challenging piece.
And how was the reaction after the show when you
And-
come out to see people afterwards?
Admittedly, 95% of the people who saw me were people who knew me, so knew most of my story, if not all of my
Okay.
story.
Yeah.
But it was a really positive reaction. Many people who had seen me obviously on stage sort of had this idea of who I was and what I did. And there's many facets that you see within that show. So
Right,
that, that aren't
right.
necessarily just the sides of me that people think they know.
And this is going to be a little bit different than this show. You said you expanded a little bit.
Yep. So I took the pieces and there's a couple of little storytelling moments that I added in that I didn't really have time for
Right.
in that hour-long set. And then there's certain areas, like I do talk about Phyllis, the one and only Phyllis. And
Oh, Phyllis.
so I sort of lengthened that section and,
Sure.
you know, there's some additions and
Yeah.
I did some
Maybe you should
moving.
ask Eric if he could get in drag as Phyllis, do an impersonation of Phyllis for you.
Honestly, he'd make a fabulous Phyllis. And Phyllis would be flattered.
I'd be
Phyllis would
great.
be flattered.
Will there be a Phyllis sighting?
So
in
the
January?
plan at the moment, yeah. So Phyllis up until now has been sort of nervous to be, you know, in the realm of theater, and she's a wise ass to begin with. So, you know, she was like, "Do I have to come and see you?" And I was like, "It would be nice." So at the moment, she's planning actually on coming both nights.
And if it makes her
Oh.
comfortable, you tell her we'll build her a bubble.
she doesn't need a bubble,
I will build her a bubble
Although
to
she's going
sit
to talk
in.
enough smack about me at some point.
We
that I
can,
might
we
want to
can put her in
in
one
the
of
bubble.
those suits, you know, right?
Oh,
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
The
Well, I
hamster
mean, there
ball.
is a big difference between coming here
Mhm.
I'm going to.
and going to New
Yeah.
York when you have to go in a train, you have to go and all that stuff. So I can see where that would be a little less intimidating to come here.
So at the
for
moment, she's
herself.
planning on both nights.
Oh, we have to make it like a royal box.
That's what I'm saying. And we'll make it like a bubble. We'll plastic line it.
That's her
with
favorite.
yellow
nook.
tape.
She enjoys that spot over there.
That
stage
over
right?
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
with yellow
Or
tape
stage.
around it.
Yellow
Nobody
tape
within
around it.
6 feet of this
Yeah.
spot.
Four guys dressed to look
We
like
have to-
Secret Service.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
You should tell Jeff he needs security.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll get
Black
Jeff
suit. We'll
Ryan.
give him one of the earpieces we
Yeah,
have.
that just actually has the game on.
Yes. And the sunglasses, so if he goes to sleep, it's okay.
Yeah. You can see him in that uniform, just eating
Just
popcorn. You know.
mention it as Jeff, Rob, and Ian.
And Phyllis going, "What is happening?"
Who
right
are
now?"
these gentlemen? Who are these men in black?
Here,
people?
have a mint.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
here, have a lifesaver.
Absolutely. I'll have to make sure she's stocked up and ready to go.
Well, this is exciting. I can't wait for this to come here, especially because that time of year, you know, you get past the holidays, the hustle and bustle of the holidays, and usually by that time you're ready for something new because
Sure.
it's been a couple of weeks of downtime,
Yeah.
and you're ready to do something interesting.
Mhm.
So that should be a lot of fun. I hope we get a lot of people come in here.
I
But
do
that-
too.
We will. I'm sure that we will. I am sure that we
Yeah.
will.
Mhm.
Are there more jokes?
I do have a joke for you.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, Cheyenne.
Uh-huh.
What kind of a face does a pilgrim make when he's in pain?
I don't know.
A pilgrimess.
Out in California right now, my brother is going boo-hiss. Right, bros? That's a boo-hiss moment. A pilgrimess.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
Tim.
Hey, what?
Oh, God, there's-
What's a turkey's favorite dessert?
I don't know. What's a turkey's favorite dessert?
Peach gobbler.
Damn it.
So you should take these into the classroom.
Oh.
Come on, they're lovely. These are great.
These are
I think
going
I
in
might
your
have to work
show.
a couple ed jokes into my show.
Yeah, you really should. You really should do that.
What's blue and covered with feathers?
I don't know what is blue and covered with feathers.
A turkey holding its breath.
Oh, Lord.
And just remember, if you decide to come to the show in 2 weeks to hear what our new season is, you can hear these jokes live.
Live.
Here comes another joke.
Is there another
now.
joke?
There's another
Okay,
joke.
yeah, you get another joke for
For every
that, Deb.
bad reaction,
Yeah.
there's another joke coming out.
Yeah, you get another
Bonus joke
joke.
for Deb.
Hey, Deb.
Yes, Ed.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tamara.
Tamara who?
Tomorrow we eat all the leftovers.
Oh,
Thank
thank you, Michael. Oh my gosh.
One last one.
All right.
I have two, but I'll only.
The other one's
Tell you one,
emergency
okay?
one, in case it doesn't go over.
What did the pilgrims use to bake cookies?
I don't know. What did the Pilgrims use to bake cookies?
Mayflower.
Oh!
I was like, wait.
He doesn't. He hates it when you give him the punch.
Oh, now you're gonna get another one. for
Ah,
that.
see, there we go.
I'm just excited I figured it out.
I know that happens to me once in like 20.
What did the salad say to the butter who kept making jokes? You're on a roll. See, Deb Crying is really laughing at my jokes tonight. You just you can't hear.
All right.
Those are great.
So now the problem is, in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
it'll be a week before Thanksgiving. Can you?
I have
find
so
more?
many more.
Oh,
It's gonna go further down.
I
the list of
haven't
the
even.
best things.
yeah,
I
no, these are
wait.
under the top
I
50,
haven't
right?
even opened the book that Amber gave me yet
Oh,
for
okay.
these jokes.
And you should know he had they were ranked, right? You had your jokes ranked
Yes.
top 50. How
Yes.
many? And so we've only heard like maybe 15 of them.
I don't know. There's two
It
little
just-
papers here.
it seems
Hey, they're
like it.
great.
So he'll save the rest for.
They're great. Hey, we have to play a game.
Yes, we do.
You're at the table again. Oh my
know.
Oh, no, we
goodness
should bring
gracious.
Deb up to do the game.
Yes,
next
I
time.
agree.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
But you're gonna stay here. Deb's gonna come up
And wheel
and
the thing
you
in.
stay here. She'll wheel it in for you. Come on, Deb.
Let's go.
It's a
Come
little,
on,
it's a little
Deb.
sticky there, Michael. Just so you know.
It sticks because it got jammed on Jeff Dunn's truck.
Yeah, we blame Jeff Crying for the.
No, Jeff
Dunn.
Oh, Jeff Dunn's truck. Okay.
Scooch
I'm in-
over. Scooch over.
We're so
You're gonna stand right here.
How are you?
Right.
There you go.
here.
It's
See?
in.
Look at the camera. See? Oh, you're right. See, look at that.
Okay.
Look. No.
Or you can go behind the thing. If
Oh,
you
that would
want.
be great.
Go
Yeah,
right
there you
there.
go.
There you go.
That way we.
Oh, there you go. Well, you're hiding. There you go. Go
Oh,
right
there he
there.
is. All right, there we go. Now we got it.
Ready? Now you're gonna spin the wheel, Deb. really
Spin the
hard.
big game wheel to find out what game you're going to play today. And this is how we kill time.
We were gonna play today. Okay. Me?
No,
No,
you're playing.
we
It's
wanna
you.
do
She
you.
played last time.
I played
You.
last
And we didn't
She
bring the
won
bell
last
up. We
time.
forgot the bell too. But we don't
I've
even
seen
know
some
what.
weak spins on this show. That was a good spin.
I feel like you're talking shit about me.
He's totally pointing. at you.
Okay, it's it
What's-
looks like
what's
it's
the
gonna
circle?
be that is jargon gymnastics.
Jargon gymnastics.
Jargon gymnastics.
Stretch your mind.
And stretch your tongue.
I was hoping you would
That
get
sounds
this stuff
dirty.
because the
It looks like it's
questions,
licking you.
Here you go. The questions.
the questions that we're going to ask you have to do with words from Boston.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you get
This
three
might be your
questions.
wheelhouse.
Yeah, really, seriously.
I mean, yeah, I've been there for a while.
Okay, so question number one. If you were told you need to go to the Dunks in the hub, what would you tell your GPS? Would it be A, hey, Google, take me to the Boston Museum of Science. They got a wicked exhibit about the center of the universe. Or is it B, Siri, I need to find the Dunkin' Donuts on Tremont Street in Boston. Or is it C, you stupid machine, get me out of here. I got to get to New York. Ding, 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 ding. It is indeed B.
So now you need to pick.
Wait,
first-
no, she's got to get 2 out of 3.
Oh, 2 out of 3. Sorry. I was so anxious to give you a
I know.
prize.
All right, question number 2.
Yes.
If you bang a Yui on the pike, you might get arrested. Why? Is it A, because you didn't use your blinker? Is it B, most Yuis on the pike are underage? Or is it C, the state boys are always watching for them illegal Yuis?
The state boys are always watching for them.
Ding, ding,
They are
ding.
indeed, although you really should use your blinker.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Maslow's
Okay.
always do that.
Question number, you got 2 right. We'll see if I can go for the clean sweep. Question number 3, what do you get when you enter the subway? Is it B, a hoagie? That's A, actually.
A,
A,
a
a hoagie. B, a grinder. Or is it C, lost? Because we ain't got a subway here. It's the T.
C.
Well,
Are
it's
you
actually,
sure?
well, that's actually true. It is
It
B.
is. It is B.
The
'cause it's the
grinder.
subway.
True.
C is true. We
C
do
is
have a
true. They don't have a subway.
We have the
No,
T
we
for
have the
crying
T.
out
All right,
loud.
Deb.
All right.
You gotta pick a number between 1 and 7.
7.
7.
We like 7.
Pick a number between 1 and 16.
9.
9. Seat F109.
That's me.
Ow! So you and Al have each won a $20 gift card to Jersey Mike.
Excellent.
The grinder
Jersey.
shop.
Joyzy Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. It's a
Jersey Mike's.
grinder shop. So we're gonna email you your gift card. So you stay there so that you can say, there you go. Deb won and she won with Al.
Yay.
Congratulations.
That's nice.
Okay, now you can go.
So I just knew you knew all these Boston things.
I stayed or going.
You can stay. You don't have to leave. You know, you can hang out here.
What's that?
Yeah.
Good thing I was blocking that. We're number one.
Number one. So have you, did you watch, you're not a sports person, right? Are you a sports
I'm a
person?
sports person.
Yeah. Did you watch the World Series at all?
Not really, because I mean, I know you're
My
a fan
Braves
of the team.
won.
Yeah.
No, yes, and we're very happy because Red Sox fans hate the Astros with a passion. So yeah, we were happy for it. My Fox channel went off the air. Did that happen to you, Deb?
No.
I don't know what happened. I lost my Fox right in the middle of the game, and it came back miraculously.
See, I
right
didn't,
after when the game was over.
I didn't have it on in my house. I would go downstairs to Munsey's because you know
Yeah.
what happens when I watch home teams.
Yeah.
They lose.
They lose.
Like
If you're cheering for somebody, they
if I
lose.
go to his house and the Red Sox are on and they would lose. If I'd be watching it with him.
I think I
just-
kicked you out one
it's like
time
I'm
during a
jinxed.
Vikings game.
I'm jinxed. And
Yeah.
Michael wants to say something so bad to that and he's just biting his tongue.
Yeah.
No.
But that happens also in real life. When we bring you to sporting events in real life, the home team almost always.
Although Tim
Yeah.
and I, the day after I saw you in New York,
Yes,
we went to Boston
to a Boston
to a
University.
BU hockey game
Yep, you learned
and
all
they
the cheer.
won
They won.
because I bought a sweatshirt.
Right. What's that?
Did you do all the cheers?
He did. I made him do it. And you know what? Sasquatch was there. He got a Sasquatch.
Except apparently they go, Siv, 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 Siv. And but everybody had masks on. I thought they were saying sin. So I was just yelling, sin, 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 sin. I had no idea.
What do you say?
I have no idea. And
Goldie
in the
Siv.
and in the stadium, you know, you're required to wear a mask.
Yeah.
And in the stadium, they have these guys with white paddles that say mask up and they wave them at you.
If you don't wear it, you're supposed to be, even if you're actively drinking, you're supposed to take down your mask.
Put on your mask to take a beer.
So one of the games earlier in the season,
Terrifying.
I was having my beer. I was having my beer at the game, and I have my mask off, and I'm just sitting there. My beer's down there, and the guy came over and he pointed his little paddle at me. I'm like, I have a beer. He's like, when you're not drinking, you should have your mask on. I'm like, oh.
My response, I think I told you this, would have been to chug my entire beer. See, that would have
Yeah,
been
just
my
bring a
response.
straw and
You'd be
stick it
like,
up underneath. And
Yep.
I mean,
You
I
know.
appreciate the fact that they're trying to keep people safe and all that, but
you know, it was really it was nice to be in the stadium.
Yes.
It was nice to watch the student section because
they're
the
crazy.
last year was just
Oh,
had
yeah.
to be
Yeah.
awful.
Well,
for
last
college
year there
students.
wasn't
And-
anything.
right.
They had the games, but nobody was allowed to go. So they had to eat their other
And,
day, Water Brown.
Tim
Yes.
and I found the best cupcake place. It was called Johnny Cupcakes. And you could smell it. Wait, listen, you could smell it on the street. Like, right? You could smell it. And Tim's like, cupcakes.
Oh,
Oh my
All
God,
right,
can
all
you
right. I
smell
remember
that?
this
It's
now. I was
cupcakes. It's
slightly-
cupcakes.
Okay, yes, I remember.
Well, he made me walk freaking forever to find a bar, but every bar he wanted to go to, they were closed. They for good, like closed
Yeah,
for good.
yeah.
So this cupcake place, you could smell
on
it outside.
Newbury
It smelled
Street.
so good.
Yeah.
And you went inside and there were baking racks and it was a t-shirt shop. It was a freaking t-shirt shop
And I'm looking-
that they put the scent of cupcakes out and you would go and it was just t-shirts with pictures of with
First of all,
pictures of
that's
cupcakes.
genius.
It
That
is
is
genius. It is
genius.
genius. But when
And
you
I
had
walked
a few
around like,
drinks-
wait, maybe they're around the corner. And the clerk never said a word to us about, yeah, we don't have cupcakes.
So if you go into a store like that expecting a
Brilliant.
cupcake and all you see are t-shirts on baking pans, I'm like, well,
with
that,
cupcakes on them.
and my
Can
thought,
we pipe in the smell of cupcakes here
my,
in my
my,
show?
and I was going to ask, I think they're sold out. They don't have a single cupcake here.
No, they don't. They never sold any. It's a
And then we
t-shirt
finally
shop.
realized it was a t-shirt.
Johnny Cupcakes.
Johnny Cupcakes.
Yeah, the place has been there for years.
But I haven't.
I haven't either. So, yeah, we kind of, you know.
What, you hang out in Boston often and go to Johnny Cupcakes?
No, but when I go to Boston, I used to go there all the time because I like the t-shirts.
Of
Of course you did.
course you couldn't tell me.
Tim was just like,
Where
what's
the
that
hell's
smell?
Cupcake.
Oh, there's a cupcake shop. Let's go.
Cupcake,
And
let's go.
we had to like cross 2 streets to get
We were
there.
early for the game.
And then we
so
go in and we're like,
disappointed.
not a single cupcake. I said to the guy behind the counter, great store. Thanks.
He didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But you could smell it. We were across the street. We could smell
Let
it.
me go in because I like cupcake store. But we gotta go
Really?
in there.
We gotta go
It's
in the
like, come on, no cupcake store. It's still open. Look, the lights are on.
Not a single cupcake.
Little disappointed there.
Not a
It's
T-shirts
Newbury
have cupcakes
Street.
on them?
Yes. The t-shirts have like a cupcake with crossbones underneath them and cupcakes with different
Like, I would
sayings
want, like,
about
cupcakes, obviously,
cupcakes about
cupcakes.
sayings about cupcakes and things like that. Really fun.
It is
Really,
it
can
was
you
a
find an
pleasure.
example, Michael? You're online. Find an example of a t-shirt. Michael's going to show you a picture of Johnny Cupcakes.
What? You
Um,
guys hold up his phone?
I want one with like.
No,
a
he's going to
seashell
put it on the
rub and a
computer
cupcake
so that
rub.
they
You
can
can
see
do
it.
that.
Yet
Touch me.
he is our
You're getting one
technical
too.
producer, and Michael can do anything.
Oh, fine.
He will put a picture up of Johnny Cupcakes.
Johnny Cupcakes.
Yeah, it was pretty brilliant.
Johnny Cupcakes.
I sort of
But,
want that smell piped in here now.
There was one that was like a rainbow cupcake with rainbow crossbones underneath it. It was great. I mean, it was and they had stickers and magnets and hats and
But
bags.
not a damn cupcake.
Not
to
a
be
single,
found.
Not a single damn
just the
cupcake.
smell. And the whole time you're in there, your stomach is growling because you can smell the damn sweet cupcake.
What time was it?
It was right before the game, so
Oh my God.
It's got a
Cheyenne,
little-
move over.
yeah.
I don't want
Oh,
to
look.
move over.
Oh,
Johnny Cupcakes.
Jesus, I don't know which way to go.
yeah.
Guys, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
It's got a
welcome,
mugwai in
Sorry, guys.
diapers.
Yeah. Not a
Okay.
single cupcake, but it was pretty genius marketing,
That's
Then,
brilliant.
oh my goodness,
you know?
they are not okay. They have masks. No freaking cupcakes, but they have
Yeah.
masks.
I have a meeting coming up with our friend Preston in a few days. Preston Bogan, who is a partner in Wick Trials, a candle
Oh
company.
yes,
And
we saw them at the Harvest.
yeah, they're
Fair.
going to be doing an exclusive scent for Phoenix. And we're talking about the popcorn.
Will it
scent.
smell like cupcake?
The
Oh, no.
popcorn
should-
scent. So you can always smell popcorn.
I
in
don't know if I
Phoenix.
want that in my house, though. I'd want cupcakes in my house. That would be okay.
I feel like if you had like a movie night or something, or like
That's true too. That's true,
it
too.
would,
a movie
it would
night.
serve a purpose. Like I wouldn't want my house always to smell like popcorn, but
But anytime you make popcorn, it smells like popcorn. So you can either get a candle or you can light up or cook up a bag of popcorn.
we're both.
Did you
Uh-huh.
just have to say the phrase out loud every time I make popcorn? It smells like popcorn.
He did say that out loud. That's why I kind of went like this.
Okay.
Well, what else would it
I thought
smell
maybe I
like?
was just having a stroke or something.
No. He
I
really
got
did.
this far into the show without him insulting me tonight.
He was
and then
relatively quiet this evening.
He was really quiet this evening. You okay back there,
Somebody was
Michael?
texting him, I guess.
He's calmer now.
Okay, so
We need a poll question.
Michael needs something to do. So really
What-
quickly, we're going to poll you. What is your favorite scent of candle
Yes,
in your
there
house?
you go. And what kind of candle, what kind of scent would you think goes with Phoenix?
Yeah, give us what's your favorite and what do you think the Phoenix scent should be?
Yeah, because no, I'm gonna
Not
say it.
feet.
Not feet. Is there a candle that smells like feet?
Probably a
Uh,
candle that smells like everything, sadly.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
know. I
Weird
mean,
people in this world who
there's
might want that.
Berthy Bott's every flavor beans. Have you ever had those? Have you ever had the Bamboozled?
Yes.
We did a
Oh my
competition.
God.
We did a competition here at one of our parties with the Bamboozled beans.
Yes, and it was
end
it
well.
was enjoyable to watch people's reactions.
The rotten eggs was horrible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I've had them once after I'd been drinking, which
so,
choices were made and
Yeah.
and
consequences
why
were had. But
they're two different beans, the same color, and you don't know which one you're gonna
Right.
get.
You don't know which one you're getting,
Yeah.
if you're getting the blueberry or the pooh berry. But there was one that was like popcorn flavored and the one opposite it was rotten eggs because they looked alike.
Yeah,
So you didn't know what you were
And
getting.
there was-
Or lime or boogers,
yeah. It's like-
earwax or caramel.
Twitch bacon.
also, what was your first shows? Back to that question you asked many moons ago.
the first show we ever saw.
Yeah. Like, what was your first theater memory?
Well, my first theater memory was when I was 4. I was in a show. I was in Tom Thumb's wedding. I was Tom Thumb. I was married to Mary Jane O'Donnell at St. Michael's Church in Naugatuck.
Wait, is that the one where she got mad that you didn't kiss her?
No, that's the one where they had to handcuff us together on stage.
Yes.
Because we wouldn't hold hands. And then
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
and then they had and then
Child
they
labor.
for pictures afterwards in the stairway, they wanted our heads together and they had to pay us. Or we wouldn't do it. But also in the 4th grade,
Yes.
she had moved away. In the 4th grade, she came back and she sat in front of me in 4th grade and she brought the pictures from the wedding in to show the class. And our teacher, Mr. Buchanan, then called me Romeo for the rest of the year.
Oh, in
Yeah.
what, fifth, 4th grade?
Jerks.
4th grade. She came back
So
in
you were
4th
9
grade
years old.
to show everyone the pictures of me. I looked like little Ricky Ricardo in a tuxedo, Babalu. And yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, I
Very
have the
cute,
pictures.
yeah.
I'll show you sometime.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was my first memory of being on stage and in
Yeah.
a show.
But what's the
was
first show
that.
that you actually went to and watched that really affected you?
Oh my gosh, that really affected me.
Yeah, it made you think, oh, I want to do this. Because obviously being Tiny Tim didn't really, or Tiny Tim.
No,
Thumb didn't
no.
really
Do you know? I don't. My family didn't go to theater. We didn't
No,
do.
ours
No,
didn't either.
no, we didn't do that. I listened to musical soundtracks. My mother
Yes,
constantly,
Yeah.
and she liked to watch them on TV. So I watched a lot of
Well, those
musical
were the days
movies and things,
where,
right?
Like CBS would
Mhm.
do like entire productions.
Right. So
on
I remember
TV, yeah.
watching those with my mom, but
Uh-huh.
they didn't. I didn't really even think about theater. I was in high school, and we
high school-
did Anything Goes.
Yeah. So
and
your
I
high
was-
school had
Right.
theater.
And I was in Anything Goes.
Yeah.
And was like, well, this is kind of fun. And then we did Grease,
Yeah.
and I was in Grease, and I thought, oh, this is kind of fun.
What
And
about
then
you,
I went
Cheyenne?
away to the
Did-
Navy.
Did you have theater
In middle
school?
school, my school went to go see Les Mis, and I fell asleep during Les Mis.
Well, I did during the movies. So.
And I woke up when they shot Gavroche. And middle of a Broadway theater because it scared the
Oh, it was on Broadway.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
mhm.
my.
Yeah, but I woke up
Okay.
when they shot Gavroche. So that is not like my most poignant memory, but the first show that I
Yeah.
saw after that affected me was Ragtime with the original
Yeah.
Oh,
cast. And Harry Houdini gets
wonderful.
lifted off the stage, and then the lights flash and he comes out in one of the box seats, and I was in that box seat.
So
And,
yeah,
like hands on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is
This
where
is
I need
cool.
to be.
This
Yeah,
is
this
cool.
is
This
where
is very
the
cool.
first
Yeah, yeah.
Broadway show I ever saw
Yeah.
was Les Mis.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first Broadway experience was directly in relation to my mother's one and only Broadway experience. She saw in 1961, she saw My Fair Lady. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. Camelot. She saw Camelot, Richard Burton, Robert Goulet, Julie Andrews. She wrote to the cast and she got responses from Richard Burton and Julie Andrews.
Well, you have the framed
I
on your
still have them
office.
framed in
Yeah.
my office. Fast forward a lot of years. My first time on Broadway, I saw Victor Victoria with Julie Andrews, and it blew me away.
Yeah.
And it was a comedy. So yeah, I remember it rained because we were soaked by the time we got to the theater. But this woman at the end of the show turned around and said, I thought she was going to yell at me. She said, I have never seen somebody enjoy a show so much like that. Because, I have a very loud laugh.
Yeah.
If something is funny to me, everybody knows. We found that out in Goshen. Hey, I heard you were in the audience. I get that a lot. But that was just, it was just a wonderful little connection between my mom and me.
That's nice.
All the years later, I get to see Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
on stage.
Years and years and years later, I got to direct my mother's favorite musical. And
Oh,
that
okay.
was Carousel.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good show. Oh, someday,
Yeah.
huh?
You know, it's funny.
You haven't
I'll
done that,
never
right?
forget The
Oh,
the first big, aside from seeing Phantom of the Opera on Broadway and stuff and loving that when I was a kid, the first show that blew me away had been Little Shop of Horrors, and it was like the late 90s, early 2000s. Watertown High
Well-
School did it, and my sister was in it.
Well,
And I remember being so fascinated that these kids were the best actors I've ever seen. Oh my God, it was wonderful.
But the only
I look
actors
back
that-
and I'm like, they were just these assholes. high school kids at the time.
But-
Like,
But for little kids, they look up to that.
Yeah.
They see
you know,
that.
I
And
was what
Now-
made me so inspired. at the
Yeah.
time.
I do
Yeah.
have to say that I'm sure my brother's watching California, and he was the reason I got to see the first show that really inspired me.
Yeah.
Which was 1776.
yeah.
He went to see it on a class trip like you on Broadway. I believe it was in Broadway. He came back, was just couldn't stop talking about it. We got the soundtrack. I memorized that thing, and you've probably done that too, where you find a show and you memorize that soundtrack left and right. You're up and down. You know that show forward and backward. And again, fast forward to 2003, my only my third or fourth show, I got to do Ben Franklin with you in the Thompson Opera House. So yeah, the connections are there. And you know, if my brother had not gone to see that show, I never would have known about it.
Yeah.
And to this day, every 4th of July, his family and my family, we all sit down and watch the movie.
Yeah.
It's just the connections are there. And it is brought up to us at an early age, and they stay with you, and we pass them on to other.
Yeah.
generations.
I didn't find theater until later in life. So until
Well,
I was an adult, other than high school, you know, I did it in high school and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Well, when I did Franklin, that was only, I think, my second or third show.
Right.
In 2003, and I was, 46 years old.
Yeah.
So, or 40 years, some odd. I was in my 40s. Very late blooming.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. But now everybody knows you can't get me away from this place.
Yeah. What were the candle answers, Michael? Favorite candle scents?
Cedar cider, Midsummer's Night. Deb Goodman put cinnamon, sugar, cookies, lilac. She was just, I think. named
Wow.
three.
Cinnamon,
It's a
sugar, cookie,
lot.
lilac.
It's a lot.
Not together. Yeah.
And then Lori Richnovsky originally put bleached cherry Merlot, and I didn't know what that meant. I wrote it down, but I was like, okay. I thought that she was talking about for Phoenix candle, but she did clarify black cherry Merlot.
Oh, you know, black cherry Merlot is a lovely scent. I've gotten it
It's
for
much better than
Mumsy.
bleached cherry.
I've gotten it from
Amen.
Mumsy a bunch of times, and
Yeah.
it's a lovely scent.
See, now I can't do food candles, food
I'm a
flavored
clean
or
linen kind of candle kind of lady.
yeah,
I
love
have so I have
ocean
I have a
scents.
pumpkin
yeah,
for the fall.
That's about the
and that
only
one's
thing I
gone
can-
now. It's gone.
right.
I have one that it's kind of an evergreen scent, but not strong, like just so
Yeah.
subtle, ever so
Yeah.
subtle.
Yeah.
But in the spring, something called clean linen
Yep.
is a lovely scent.
Yes.
You know, that's a nice clean scent.
What like after the winter, I like to pull out the ones that are tropical.
I don't mind
but not with coconut.
I don't mind a hot cocoa candle because I just love hot cocoa.
hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa candle. But I don't like sugar cookie and
Yeah,
birthday
anything
cake.
that smells like something I want to bake right now.
I wouldn't mind a fried chicken candle. Because I love me some fried chicken.
Then you get a
and-
waffle one, and you can get fried chicken and waffles.
Fried chicken and waffles burning together in your house. What? Like, what?
We stuck
Ladies
a
and gentlemen,
chord.
we have entered heaven.
Listen, I kind of
That
feel
is
like
what happens.
I
So,
kind of
like-
feel like our friend Preston could get away with doing a like a McDonald's quarter
Happy-
pounder
Happy
and
Meal.
fries, a
Happy
Happy
Meal
Meal
candle.
candle.
Then I wouldn't have to eat as much if
Right?
I could just.
Smell it.
Seriously,
Just put
just
it
this,
in.
or it could make you so hungry you'd just be eating it all the
I
time.
have
For Phoenix's candles, though, people had said, obviously the classic, they just said apart.
a fart.
Uh,
I don't think I'd want a candle.
Ah, it's the smell of love, Tim.
But does it come with like a little like noisemaker too? Like every so often you could just like.
Oh,
You know, because I have
that would
the
be
so listen,
brilliant,
I
right?
have the wooden wick candles that sound like a campfire.
Mhm.
And I love those.
No,
If you
no, they're
could
great.
make
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that every once in a while some kind of like air pocket was hit, went,
There is a market for that.
There is.
Yes.
there
Beyond
is.
yes,
Your
Michael.
house.
Yeah.
popcorn,
Yeah.
popcorn and coffee, and then baked bread.
Baked bread is like the most satisfying smell in the world.
It is
I
a
think.
lovely
I also
smell.
enjoy the
It's-
smell
it's
of
just-
fresh
it's
cut grass.
love, right?
Not for
It's
Phoenix, but just
it
in
is.
I'm so allergic though that
What to what?
Well, so
cut
therefore
grass,
a candle
fresh
of
cut
fresh
grass.
cut grass, that smell wouldn't bother you.
Yeah,
as
but I
much
think
as-
that smell almost would trigger something because the memory of there's that smell.
Oh, I
you know,
love that smell
love that
though.
smell.
Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
lovely smell.
because I love like going down the
Fall
road
leaves
or
are
something
lovely,
and smell
too.
somebody else's
Mhm.
other.
Yeah, fall leaves are lovely.
And lilac, I don't mind so much if it's live, but I don't like it in the candle.
Yeah.
Did you already mention?
What?
No, we're going to talk about the Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Thank
you know
Thank
what we have
Michael.
coming up?
What do you have coming up, Ed?
So on December
Thanksgiving.
18th,
Oh, sorry.
so December 18th, it's a party. Yeah, so listen, it's okay. You can stop
Okay.
now. It starts at 7:00. It's our holiday party, the first one we've had in quite a long time, but we weren't
Yes.
able to have an anniversary party.
Right.
We are going to have a lot of fun. We have a few little special things that we have to do
We do.
on that. Yes, on that evening.
Do
we
I
have,
know about them?
No,
Oh,
but
good.
you can't. And there's
Ooh.
some special things that Phoenix
The
Stage
show
Company
will
has to
provide
do
it.
on that evening.
Give it back.
We have our annual cooking or cook off.
Yes.
We
yes,
don't like to
we
call
have
it a
talked
cooking
about that.
competition. It's a cook off. And what is this year's category, Tim?
We are looking for any kind of dish that is based on the name
Or inspired by
a Beatles song.
any Beatles song.
Any Beatles
I
song
so
from
love
their
it.
catalog.
Yeah.
And last show we had a ton of
There were a
suggestions.
ton of ideas.
And some are very, very
we think it's
good.
going to be really fun. This is
Yeah.
going to be a fun evening. It's been a
Yeah.
while since we've been able to have a gathering.
Yeah.
I
I do want to
exciting.
say a lot of them came from my niece Anna out in California. So Anna, if you want me to make something from a Beatles song, you give me the idea and the recipe, and I'll do it.
Lucy
for you.
and the Pie with Almonds.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. I want to hold your hand.
Damn, that was Lori's. Yeah.
yeah. So there's all kinds of
start thinking about it.
ideas, right?
There are the catalog is like 180 songs, so there's plenty to
Sergeant
choose from.
Stuffed Peppers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of
There's
things.
so much. And so it's exciting. It's
Yes.
exciting. So that's on the 18th of December. We'll talk about that more on our next podcast,
Right.
which is November 18th.
Yes.
And what are we doing on that night, November 18th?
We are announcing our season, the 2022 season.
Yeah.
So come on down to the show.
Yeah. Come on
Definitely
down and be in the
down.
audience.
Be
You
a
know,
part of- 'cause
we are,
Deb's getting tired of being by yourself.
so 2022 for us, we're calling it our season of courage.
the season of courage.
It is
We don't
because
have a
we've
thing
we've
for that
kind
yet.
of we've kind of taken some bold choices in this
Yeah.
season, and we're excited about it.
Well, we're making choices that we have learned as a result of being shut down and as a result of what we've learned over the last 10 years.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
Right.
That
So-
too.
So it's.
But
a little bit of
we
everything.
also are trying to grow in diversity.
Yep.
Both in the folks that we have coming to see the shows and on stage, but also in our subject matter.
Right.
We're trying to be brave and hit on some subjects that we've avoided in the past, and so
Right.
we found some really great shows.
I can't wait
And
to
I'm
announce them,
really
yeah.
excited, really excited
Right.
for the season.
You have to make a lot of slides. for
A
that.
lot of slides. So I'm working with Sharon on that. You know, we're working
Oh, great.
together on that and getting all of that stuff together. And Deb crying because we got to do hallway posters. We got to do all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. we get to-
All
You know,
kinds of
every
stuff
time I come
going
in now,
on.
you see the 2019 subscription. the
Well,
season
you
up
know,
there.
Jim
It's-
Lertzema, I told you he stopped in today, and I mentioned that we finally set a season. He said, "Yeah, I saw your poster." I said, "You know,
That's 2019.
that's 2019. It's
Yeah.
just kind of stuck there."
Yeah,
it's
it's stuck there
stuck.
until we get it.
So yeah,
you're looking forward to that, and maybe we'll have some special guests
absolutely.
for that for our announcement. It's going to be great. So
It's going to be really good.
if you're free, come on down. We'll
Yep.
have popcorn.
Yep.
We'll have stuff to drink,
Yeah.
and we'll make room among all these other people.
The
in our
cardboard
set,
people.
Cardboard people.
We'll make room, and we'll have a couple of extra prizes to give out.
Oh,
Wow.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So looking forward to that.
Excellent.
And then only 9 days after that, every Christmas story that ever told, and then some open.
And then some.
And then some. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to having everybody here and enjoying the holidays.
Have you ever
here.
seen our Christmas show?
I am not. This is the first year I will be seeing the Christmas show.
Oh.
Christmas show
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
for-
Haven't
You know,
used that phrase in a while.
maybe at the start of Rocky Horror, you bring the Rocky Horror virgins up on stage, and they have to
Well, no, when
perform.
when you did it in the Warner
Yes.
production, that was my first time.
Oh.
And I went with my friend Michael, and Lori went with me. And the moment we walked in, and the Warner has a huge house.
Yes.
And the moment we walked in, he starts screaming, pointing at me, "Virgin!" Oh, it was so embarrassing.
It's great. So yeah,
But
but
it was a
I
lot of
think
fun.
you will. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Oh,
I'm
and we
super
have to do
excited.
that. And
Please
yeah,
don't
this,
scream virgin at me though. Please don't.
Christmas Virgin.
Mary.
I was just gonna say,
Mary.
not my job. That job's taken.
So anybody who comes who's never seen it has to wear a blue veil.
Oh, there we go. We'll pick up our Christmas version of the show.
And we'll make paper mache half shells that go around their seats. Like bathtubs.
Bathtub Madonna.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Michael, it is time for us to thank our sponsors. Al, our sponsors are
Black Hog Brewing Company, Oxford, Connecticut.
It's
Thank
okay.
you guys. We absolutely
Yeah.
love you guys.
we
and love your
really,
beer.
we really, really appreciate you.
Yes.
And with a new logo, Sierra Ridge
Oh, you're
Media
the-
Arts. Deb and Jeff
Thank
Cryan.
you, Deb. Yay.
There we are.
Oh, we got the new one, huh?
Yeah, it's a new one. It's great.
Oh,
Large
impressive.
format and commercial printing.
Nice.
And their phone number's up there.
That's great. So
Yeah.
that's what they call them. And if you'd like to,
If you'd like to
donate
donate at any time, you can do
do
so
so
by
at
visiting
this address.
phoenix-stage-company.square.site. We appreciate all the help.
and if you're not already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please.
That's important. for
Like
us.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And
Next time, we're going to have a lot more information about stuff that's happening next year.
Yes.
We're so excited.
yes, we got
And-
the season
yeah.
to announce. The party be coming up. The
Yep.
the Christmas show be coming up.
Yep,
It's a busy time of the year for everybody. And we
absolutely.
understand that, but take some time out and come and see a show.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
And
You'll
and
love
come next week and visit with us.
it. Yes.
I think that's
absolutely.
all. Until next time, have a good night. Say good night, Tim.
Good night, Tim. Say good night, Shane.
Good night, Cheyenne.
Say good night, Deb. Say good night, Al.
Nothing for Michael.
Michael, he can't hear us.
All right.
Of
Good
course.
night.
Are we off now?
I'm